you see on the reverse lockout, this geometry. When I always look at a part, most other companies can only see machining in 2 dimensions. So they see machining just as lines, you know, connected to each other. I look at the machining process and how do I integrate design into it in a unique way. And for me, that just comes with manipulating the CAD geometry. So remember I was saying that these were straight lines. If you look at all of our geometry, it's intentional arcs. And the reason I use arcs is to generate sort of a highlight line. So when you look at this, you see how this upper edge catches light against this lower edge. You can actually pick that stuff up when you hold it up against an OEM one, and this just looks lumpy, right? You get you don't get nice gradients of color and light on the part at all, and that's you know those little pieces of geometry are completely intentional. And for me, they're free. What I say by free is if we machine this part in our lathe and all these were flats, I'm adding no cost by putting arcs in. I try to even apply a material in SolidWorks that sort of shows me what I'm gonna get when the part's anodized. Now granted, you're seeing a light in SolidWorks that's a 2-point light. Here we only have 1-point light on this side. But I actually use the software's rendering or its screenshot capabilities for figuring out how light's going to be hitting the part, and then how do I make the light look different by changing the geometry.
Oh, that's sweet.
You're not really seeing it, but see this edge highlight right here versus the highlight on this face. You know, all that's intentionally driven. It's not just, oh, let's just make it round or let's just make it an arc. What's the light doing on the part? And I think those are the details that a lot of people refer to what we make as art. And I don't see it as art, I just see it as integrating design into the manufacturing process.
Almost like architecture, like in its own way. It's like, you know, like an architect is an artist. A good architect is a really good artist as well.
Yes, you see that parallel quite often.
And it's kind of the same thing here, where you're not just making parts to make parts. You're almost creating art in its own way.
And I almost feel when people say art to me, I can't hold myself in the limelight of Michelangelo or Matisse, but the public's perception of integrated design is, I think, what makes this a piece of art. And that's us to a T. So if I'm underachieving on that, then we're not hitting our marks as far as the Raceseng way.
I think we do. I think we do a good job.